everybody. This is going to be a quick weekly devotional, and it's going to be more of a suggestion or something to do than necessarily sitting down and talking about a specific topic and reading some scriptures and then tell you what I think about it. So recently, and not really recently, I've been seeing this a lot for many, many months over the past year or so, but recently, though, it's really kind of struck me in my mind and made me start thinking. But all over Facebook, I see so many people that I know and so many people that I don't know, because I'm in different groups that I follow that people can write on the group and leave messages and things like that. But what I'm talking about is I have seen just literally what feels like hundreds of prayer requests that people are leaving on Facebook. And then you hear them in church. You might talk to somebody and they say, hey, will you pray about this? And it really got me to thinking, because my memory is not the best, okay? Some things I can remember outrageous details that make no bit of difference to the world whatsoever. I can remember insignificant, useless information, but I can't always remember the things that I should be remembering. So what I got to thinking that, and I'm sure many of you probably do this, but I haven't been doing it, and I decided I think this is a really good idea, and that is to create a prayer list of things that you should pray for or that you want to pray for every single day. And then what I would suggest, I've actually started typing my list up, and I could print it out if you want to write it in a notebook, a journal, if you want to make an Excel spreadsheet, however you want to do it. I think it's a great idea to keep a list of things to pray for. And what I would put at the top of the list for just me personally is just my family. I think you might as well just start off with them and pray for them first. And then if you believe in prayer, obviously you might do this. If you don't, you probably wouldn't be watching this video. But I would say pray for your church pastor, your church leadership, the different ministers in your church, the Sunday school teachers, just all of the things that you can think about at your church. Specific church members that may have needs that have been mentioned in the service, and they're, if they do take prayer requests and they say, sister or brother so-and-so has this issue, write that down. And what I've done is I've put their name, and if it's just in general, just to pray for them in general, I haven't put anything else beside it. But if it's a specific request, I will put just a little word or two or short phrase that will make me remember what is going on with that person and what to pray for specifically. And then I would say, if you're seeing things on Facebook and it's people I would just add those to the list as well. If it's a coworker, somebody you go to school with, your neighbor, somebody that you just may meet randomly, and you never know. Some people that you meet will ask you to pray for something. I've heard it happen many, many times. And just write that person's name down as soon as they tell it to you. Keep a notebook with you. And then if you want to add it to your list later, definitely do so. And I would also suggest praying for your local governments, your state governments, our national leaders, regardless of whether you are of the same political views as the people that have been elected. I highly, highly, highly believe in still praying for these people. They have hard decisions to make. And so regardless of how you feel about them politically and their beliefs, whether or not you are completely polar opposites, 180 degrees apart, they are still the leaders of the government. It could be your town, your state, the national leadership, the president, Congress, the Senate, things of that nature. You need to pray for them. I would say pray for our military. Just start writing all of these names, and if it's just a title, just say, this title down, and just really pray for those. A lot of times people, when they pray, it's happened to me. You just run out of things to say, and then you get stumped, and it takes you all of 5 minutes, and then you go, well, I guess I could start over. But if you write your list down and put specifics beside the person's name, you could definitely stretch that out, and just try doing this just for 15 minutes a day, every day. And I'm going to challenge you, and I'm challenging myself to do this. I just started my list. Now this video is going to go up in a week. So my list will have already been started for a week by the time that the video goes up. But I'm challenging myself and you guys to create your prayer list and just start praying for these people along with whatever the needs are, and just keep adding to the list. And then as prayers are answered, if it's a specific prayer that somebody needs a healing, or if there's a financial situation, just mark them off the list as that is, or not mark it off, but just put a little check box and say, this person was healed or this need was met, something like that, so you can have a praise report later, or the person can have a praise report later, something like that. And it's just a suggestion, so I'm challenging you guys to do it. I'm going to challenge myself to do it, and let's see how this thing works. And I think it is a great thing to do, and I hope you guys are all doing well and having a blessed week. I'll talk to you guys later. Bye-bye, everybody.